Isha Xiao is smoothing out the creases on a wet piece of patterned silk in the Asian painting lab.
I'm an art doctor. I save art life.
Her work requires precision. She studies the fabric for any debris, and when she finds something, she carefully plucks it away with tweezers.
So we actually don't wear a sweater when we're doing this process, because you would imagine if this is, a bit of sweater, and it's like, oh.
She is preparing one of 3 new linings, or layers, for an 18th century silk painting the Cleveland Museum of Art acquired in June.
The painting's condition is fair, it's not bad, but the mounting itself, it was very bad. It was short, and then the color was not right. So
she has been working on the new mounting for several weeks. That included removing the backing of the painting, which had become rumpled and faded. She's replacing it with new linings made of silk glued to a special paper.
When it's even out, the paste is even out, then we apply the very thin sham paper on the back, and then just laminated that together. And when it's dried, then it's time for toning.
After the new linings are colored and dry, she measures and cuts a border for the painting and tries not to make any mistakes.
You would redo everything, so you better not to screw up.
The painting was purchased from a gallery in New York, and the museum staff knew then it needed work before going on display.
We are preserving the not only the object, but the story of the object. So we are trying to slow down the inevitable deterioration of an object. Everything will age as we do, and we're here to just slow down that process as much as we can, so we can pass on our collection to the generations to come.
While the artist for this painting is unknown, the curator, Clarissa von Spee, can tell a lot about its story just looking at it.
The artist plays a lot of little games with the viewer. One is that you discover her nude body underneath the robe.
The central female figure is one of the 4 beauties of ancient China, Yang Guifei, and she's wearing a provocative, semi-translucent red robe.
Clearly has an erotic note, but it's very subdued, which arouses the attention of the viewer and brings you into the painting and then the story of Yang Guifei.
And the servant attending to her appears to be a male, but maybe not.
Now this is surprising, would have been surprising for the viewer of the 18th century who would have seen the painting. This was against protocol to have a male figure so closely next to the imperial consort who would just have left the bath. But if you look closely, you discover the figure wears earrings, and that indicates that this is in fact a girl cross-dressed as a male scholar.
When the painting goes on view at the museum next year, the colors will appear more vibrant with its new mounting. And that story will be told for years to come, thanks to the handiwork of the conservators.
Now it's nice and flat with 2 colors. Mounting would be appropriate for this painting, especially for this lady, Tang Dynasty lady. I'm happy with that.